it's Cassie, and I'm here today with Club La La Land Crafts, and inside this envelope I have the June 2018 Club Kit. So, you ready to see what's inside? Now these kits are $39.99 a month plus shipping, and you get about $70 worth of stamps inside, so it's a really good value. And if you want to know how to subscribe and join our club, there'll be a link in the description below. The first thing you'll find in your envelope is this thank you for subscribing card. Now this is a really sturdy plastic type card, and it's great for storing your stamps. The first stamp of the month is dun, 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 In Style Marcy. This is what she looks like, all stamped and colored. Isn't she adorable? I love this measuring tape, and her glasses are so cute. The sentiments are celebrate in style, love you beyond measure, and a friend like you is always in style. The second stamp set goes right along that same theme, and it is so amazing. And it has these cute little fairies. Aren't they adorable? The sentiments say, I love you so very much. I hope you are on the mend, and so amazing. Aren't these fun? Our dies for this month match this theme perfectly, and they are a pin cushion and scissors, a dress form and dress, and a sewing machine. Isn't that fun? And this is what they look like when they're cut. There's so many possibilities with these. So today I thought I would do a little bit of coloring with you before I show you the samples that I made using this set. Let me clear up my space and I will be right back. I've stamped out this fairy on some Neenah Classic Crest Solar White cardstock using Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And I'm going to start with the skin tones. And I'm doing a really light skin tone today. I'm going to start with my lightest color and just lay down a base layer. And then I'm going to add in my shadows. I like to use blue violets or violets for my skin tone shadows. It gives a really nice desaturated colored shadow. And then I'm just moving up through my darker colors, adding a little blush, and then blending it all out with the lightest color. I wanted to go kind of whimsical with the hair, so I decided to go with purples. And that VO5 is actually a very pinkish purple, and that's going to be my highlight color. I'm going to start with my lightest color and kind of map in where I want my shadows to be. Then I'm going to go to my darkest color and add some of that in there and work my way towards my lightest color, making sure to leave some good highlight areas. And those will be colored in with that VO5 to give it a pinkish highlight. I'm going to repeat the same thing with the pigtails, starting with my lightest to map in my shadows, then going to my darkest and moving out towards my lightest highlights. When I'm coloring hair, I really don't try and blend my colors. Leaving it unblended will actually give it the texture of hair. One of the things that I really love about La La Land craft stamps is how much fun they are to color. They have a lot of open space that allows you to really play with your markers and develop textures and patterns. It's a great place to practice and just have fun. Now that the hair is done, we're going to move on to the crown. I'm using a V22 as my yellow shadow color. This is the same concept as using the blue violet for the skin, in that it's a complementary color and therefore will desaturate and give you a nice shadow. Now we'll move on to the dress. I'm doing it in a blue-green, and I like a lot of contrast, so I'm going from really light to really dark. I'll start by mapping in my shadows with my lightest color. By mapping in my shadows with my lightest color, I can afford to make mistakes because they'll be easy to cover up later. I'm then going to go to my BG07 to add in the depth to my shadows. Now this isn't my darkest color, but this helps me build. I like to build in layers, so I'll go through my different colors multiple times until I get the look that I'm going for. One of the perks of being a member of the La La Land Crafts Club is you get exclusive tutorials. For my tutorial this month, I'll be using this image I'm coloring right now, so be sure to check that out. Again, if you want to join our club, there'll be a link in the description below, and you can always find more information by visiting my blog. Now the shoes are really small, and there's really not a whole lot of room for details, so you really don't need to use this many colors. That's just how I like to color. For the needle, I'm going to use some cool grays because that has a more metallic look to it. I'm going really simple with my coloring because I know I'm going to add some glitter on top of it later. I wanted my spool to be an old-fashioned wooden spool, so I chose some browns that will look good for wood. I'm going to start by base coating it in my lightest brown color, which is E55. I'll then do my shadows in my darkest color. For my mid-tone color, I'm just going to scribble some random lines. That represents the wood grain. I'll then blend it back out with the lightest brown. I'm keeping my coloring pretty simple for my thread. I'm just trying to get the shape of the spool more than the individual strands of thread. I chose some very, very pale colors for the wings. I wanted more just a hint of color so they look translucent. And what would our fairy be without a little bit of sparkle? I'm using the Jelly Roll Clear Star pen. It's my favorite pen for adding just some glitter highlights to things. It gives you a lot of control. To finish it up, I'll be adding some shadows with some warm grays. Add my darkest shadow right along the edge of my image and kind of spread that out. Then I blend it out with the lighter colors until it fades into the white. I'm not very precise with my shadows, but it gives the illusion of a shadow, and that's all that really matters. Here she is all finished. Isn't she so much fun? I think she might be my favorite stamp from this month's kit. Now remember, club members will have a tutorial on how to finish up this card. If you want to join the club, there's a link in the description below, or more information on my blog. There's a link for my blog in the description below as well. My second card features In Style Marcy. How fun is she? Here's a fun tip. If you use foiled cardstock to die cut the scissors, they look real. How cool is that? Alright, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos.